Let's enjoy a wild stroll at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hey everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt, and welcome to another live broadcast from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. A very pleasant Saturday in February, 76 degrees on the way up to 83. We're going to check out what's happening, take a little stroll through Pandora, back towards Africa. If the mood strikes, we may go for a train ride on Rafiki's Planet Watch. We'll just check it out. See where the mood strikes. Mark, hello to you in Wesley Chapel. Susan, good morning. Nice to see you. Alicia, welcome to the broadcast. And Robert, good morning to you as well. Tree life is looking very good today. We can see functioning waterfalls, lots of those beautiful carvings. It's tough to be a bug. It is not long for this world, slated to close and be replaced by a Zootopia presentation in the Tree of Life. So looking forward to that. Hi Kate, good morning to you. And Nancy, welcome to the live broadcast. Hello. So here in Walt Disney World we have 76 degrees. A beautiful day. I'd love to hear what the weather looks like for you. Sunny, few clouds in the sky, but a very nice looking day. So let me know what the weather looks like in your neck of the woods. Jackie, good morning to you. Mike, hello. Jeff from Chile, Connecticut. I'm getting my postal abbreviations properly translated. Hi Marie, good morning to you. Patricia in New Jersey, 50 days to go. Hoping your upcoming trip is a good one. I'll put that around March, April, end of April, I guess, early May. Tim Peterson, nice to see you. You might know Tim is the official and unofficial marketing manager of the Pin of the Month Club. Tim, thank you for putting the link to worldofwaltstore.com where you can get hooked up with the Pin of the Month Club, Magical Countdown calendar, and links over to the t-shirt shop. Tracy, snowy Minnesota, 20s and snow. Jen, also having chilly weather. Blue, freezing rain in Xenia, Ohio. Janet, where she's in Soggy, Ohio. John, hello to you. Craig's got 28 days to go. If you're counting down the number of days till your next trip, you might want to check out magicalcountdown.com. You can order your very own paper-based countdown calendar where you can count down the number of days up to 365 before your next Disney World trip. And have some fun games, puzzles, and trivia along the way. Tanya's got cold and snowy weather. Alicia is an Animal Kingdom fan. Alice, Chile, Cape May, New Jersey, waiting for rain and snow. You're getting everything all in one day. Tim asked if I'm going to stop at the Flame Tree for lunch. It is a great spot to go. We'll see how my stomach is holding up when I'm finished with the broadcast. I also have not been to Satuli Canteen in a while, both of which are favorites of mine. Leslie says she misses Disney. Happy that you can be here today. We can bring you a little bit of Disney fun in the live broadcast. Judy says she wishes she were really here, but she'll take the broadcast instead. So Disney has been doing some restoration work on the walkways here in Pandora, the land of Avatar. Which it's a little hard to tell during the day, but at night, when the black lights are on, the walkways here really come to life. It's a great effect. One which I've got to imagine takes quite a bit of maintenance. There's so many feet walking across these walkways every day. Eventually it's just going to wear out anything that's on there. But I'm glad that Disney is investing in that effect because it's really a good one. Glenn, hello to you. Sue's got 10 days to go. All right, let's take a little stroll here and see what the wait times look like. Navi River Journey straight ahead. Jeff asked, how much time do I spend in the parks after the broadcast? It sort of depends on the day. Often I have other day-to-day mundane responsibilities that are calling my name. Things like the joy of laundry or washing the car or working on tax forms or whatever. Sometimes I'll hang around. Sort of depends on the day. All right, Navi River Journey looks like an 80-minute standby wait time. 80 minutes. That's quite some time to wait in line. Take a second to enjoy the beauty of the floating mountains of Pandora. Keith, Barbara, good morning to you. Hi, Lori. HR, an early Saturday in Northern California. These amazing floating mountains. Really beautiful. Emily asked if I am still in IT. I am. My day job, the one that pays the bills, is working for a software company. Nina, hello to you, and Dewanda, good morning. So you can see here in the walkways some definite recent renovations. You can see the, whatever you call it, pigment color is much stronger here. And at nighttime, looks amazing. Heather says she's ready for another Avatar movie. I saw the first one. The second one I still need to check out. Speaking of Avatar movies, Flight of Passage straight ahead. Sort of like Soarin' on steroids. Great attraction, amazing technology and content. 110 minutes. And it's a great experience, and the entrance and the queue are really just beautiful. You are definitely transported to a different time and a different place. Iris, hello to you, coming in 9 days from cold New Jersey. Tony from Walt's beloved Missouri. Hi, Beryl, good to see you. Thanks for being here. And as always, thanks for all that you do in writing for World of Walt. Pam from the UK, thank you for joining me from across the pond. Sue says, great ride. Karen said some friends took a sudden trip to Florida. You know, based on the wait times for Navi River Journey and based on the wait times for Flight of Passage at 80 and 110 minutes respectively, I'd say seems like it's a pretty busy day here. It is a Saturday where a lot of the locals or pass holders like me will come out. Still, I think there are some crowds here today. Someone, I'm sorry I missed the name, said shout out to Topher. I think they received their bucket hat. So heard lots of great things about the bucket hats, and thanks to Topher, who has been organizing that effort. So he did let me know that he has made his way through the complete list and notified everyone who had expressed an interest that their time is here if they want to make a purchase. If you have not heard from Topher, you might want to double check your email, maybe open spam folder. And if you do that and you still don't have a notification from Topher and you have requested to be on the wait list, send me an email, info@worldofwalt.com, and I'll make sure that we get back with you. Marlene, hello to you. So this walkway between Pandora and Africa, always pleasant. Sometimes the line for Flight of Passage will stretch out here, but I haven't seen that in a while. Marlene says, is it time for a shameless plug? Marlene, wonderful question. Very insightful. And it prompts today's first shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club. And for that, you get my undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. You can really hear the sounds of the Pandora environment here. I don't know if those are bugs or what, but definitely a soundscape here. John says this walkway to Africa is very nice. Melissa said President's Day weekend. Oh yeah, school is closed on Monday. So I don't have that day off, but that explains it, why crowd levels are up. The very peaceful spot here, this walkway between Pandora and Africa. Michael says loves this path. Paula watching from snowy West Michigan. Happy to bring you some Disney weather and Florida sunshine. You can see Tiffin's over across the river. Mitchell says, always a peaceful walk and a nice transition. Dawn, Susan, hello. Paul from Danielsville, Pennsylvania. Did I get that right? All right, let's continue our tour, our wild stroll around Disney's Animal Kingdom. Make our way back towards Africa. And we'll see how things look. Maybe might take a stroll or a train ride on Rafiki's Planet Watch. Just as a fun thing to do. Mitchell said 2 weeks ago, very reasonable crowd levels. It makes sense. Late January, early February. Normally not a ton going on. Past the holiday season, you're past the primary race in early January. My guess is as we get into the back half of February, maybe after this week, crowd levels might go down as well. Leah, hello to you. Welcome to the live broadcast. Thank you for being here. So you could feel the difference that Pandora crowd levels felt like versus what we have here. This bridge, a lot of people don't know it. It's easy to miss. But it is a fun stroll, very peaceful walk. And if you are in Pandora or Africa and want to get to one of the others, it's a great way to do it. Marta, good morning to you in dreary Jackson Center, Ohio. Hope that your day brightens up. And maybe this broadcast with a little bit of Disney sunshine will do that for you. Alan says, love it when I do a path where few go. There are a few of those around the Disney parks. And this is probably one of the best ones. Maybe a little strong to say it's a hidden secret, but it is one that is not, it is a path not often traveled. All right, up beyond the plants we have the Harambe house, the Club 33 location here in Disney's Animal Kingdom. Club 33 with an extremely high value initiation fee to get in and high values to pay for each year. And you got to pay for your food and drinks on top of that. But if any of you happen to know a Club 33 member who wants to treat a video broadcaster to a visit in the club, let me know. Okay, Festival of the Lion King over here to the left. I believe the last time I was at Disney's Animal Kingdom, I took it in. Wonderful show. Hasn't really changed much over the years, even when it relocated from the old Camp Mini Mickey, which was torn down for Pandora, here to the Africa section of the park. But it is still a crowd favorite. Most presentations are pretty full, even the ones early or late in the day. Lots of favorite acts there, like the Flying Birds and the Tumble Monkeys. If you haven't seen it in a while, I definitely recommend it. All right, we continue our stroll through Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're going to make our way over towards Rafiki Planet Watch. Gotta see what's going on. I think a train ride could be kind of fun. Robert says, how about a shameless plug for the Pin of the Month Club? Robert, you bet. Thank you for prompting it. You have my undying appreciation. If you or anyone you know would like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Some folks are asking about the baby tiger. Maybe we'll see how the stroll goes. I have heard that there is often quite a backup line to be able to see one of the newest residents here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, which is a baby tiger. Kathy says, wishes she were there from cold Iowa. Okay, so gotta love all the live entertainment here all around Walt Disney World. We'll take a moment and listen in before we make our way around. John, thanks for putting that link in the chat. For Kilimanjaro Safaris right here. You can see that people really enjoyed that presentation. People are dancing along, they are smiling. Always fun. Carol, good morning to you. This line for Kilimanjaro Safaris is super long. I don't know, that might be 65 minutes, 90 minutes, I can't tell. It's a little bit too far away. The line stretching all the way out in the walkway, I think it might be a 90. Tracy said, wow, that's a safari line. Yeah, it is. A long one. All right, let's walk back and see how things look at Rafiki's Planet Watch. Maybe if there's not a huge crowd and we're going to have to wait for multiple trains, we'll take the train back. Always fun to go to the petting zoo, see what might be happening in the veterinary clinic, see some of the exhibits of bugs and snakes and things. Jeff, good morning to you. And says that is a long line for Kilimanjaro safaris. I agree with you on that. Hello. Hi, Phyllis. 30 degrees and some snow on Long Island. Has 40 days to go. Phyllis, hope your upcoming trip is a good one. Gwen says super long line and crazy. That is a crazy long line. Okay, Mitchell says the app says 60 minutes for Kilimanjaro safaris. With the line extending that far out into the walkway, that just kind of feels like more than 60 minutes to me, but who knows? Maybe they can process some people through that safari on a quick basis today. Alicia says, keep an eye out for Divine. I actually did see Divine when I was walking in this morning. She was heading back to her resting place before the broadcast started, so we didn't get a chance to see her, but she was out today. Alright, so it looks like the last train is emptying out, so hopefully we'll be able to get right on this one. Greg says, never seen this area. This is Rafiki's Planet Watch, where you can take this very uniquely designed train where you sit and look out the side. You get to see some backstage animals or backstage areas where the animals take their rest at night. And there's a petting zoo and a veterinary clinic that you can see into. It's kind of a fun thing to do. Tanya says, yay, a train ride. Buster says, lightning lane passes are your friend, especially on crowded days. This is very true. So, for a trip on Saturday, Wednesday morning at 7 a.m., you can check out the lightning lane availability, which I did, and everything was well into the afternoon or evening here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, no luck. You just never know. Some of those lightning lane reservations get taken up by people who have booked multi-day stays, so they can book, I believe, their entire stay beginning on the first day when their booking window opens up. So a lot of those early morning times go quickly. So no luck with that today. Bonnie says heading back to Florida on Wednesday. That's great. Hope you have a good trip, a good visit here. Or if you're returning home, welcome back. Alright, looks like this train still got some room. We still have some people filing in, but the timing was pretty good. Didn't have to wait a long time. That's what I was hoping for. Shelly, hello to you. Melissa said she and her family were on the train on 9/11. Wow, that's quite a memory. Anne asked if a scooter can ride the train. I do not know the direct answer. I suspect the answer is yes, just because I can see that the platform and the train are pretty much at the same level, and I would imagine that there is an accessibility train. That's pretty typical for Disney to do, but I don't know the answer for certain. Jeff says we got the lag monster rearing his ugly head. Kristen, thank you, says yes, a scooter can ride the train. Donna says the internet connection might not be my friend in this section. Yeah, I hear you. Alicia also confirming that the scooter can ride the train. Andre, hello to you. Someone said I got stuck on the train. That has never happened to me, so I've been on this quite a few times and I've never had a breakdown, but I'm sure it happens.
The Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your shoulder. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, vigilen a los niños. Gracias.
And we're off. Joanna said, not a must-do, but kind of fun. I agree with you. If I only had one day in Disney's Animal Kingdom, this would not be at the top of my list of must-do activities, but it is a fun thing to do. I just think it's very interesting whenever Disney exposes a little bit of the backstage areas as well. And Shante to you as well.
Welcome aboard the Wildlife Express with service to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Here, you'll discover a wide range of animal adventures, from the affection section, where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters, inspired by live animals from one of our animators. The tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
So hopefully the podcast is back and the audio is back. My phone decided to pick up.
We are now approaching Conservation Station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your shoulder as you exit. Go well and explore.
Planet Watch station. So we'll take a little stroll back to the conservation station, maybe even visit some of the residents at the petting zoo. Jeff says everyone struggles with the signal here. Yes, sometimes the internet does not cooperate. Someone needs to put in some quarters. That's funny. Keith, we have arrived. Welcome to Rafiki's Planet Watch. Take a little stroll towards the back. Maybe elephant statues are kind of fun. Great photo op. A sign for the animation experience, which I've done a couple times. Fun to learn how to draw a Disney character. Always impressed by how simply the Disney cast members can explain how to do the drawing. So even someone without artistic talent, like me, can do something that looks okay in the end. Maybe a little squished or messed up, but yeah, it's fun. Buster says, Elsa, stop playing. This is not a great day for internet, that's for sure. Bill says, just got back from taking a cruise on the Treasure. I think that was Bill. That is awesome. I hope that you had an amazing time. I've not been on that ship, but I hope we get an opportunity to do so. He says the Wi-Fi is traveling in island time. Hi, Crystal. You never know what you might get when it comes to the internet signal. And this seems to be a spot in the park which is not so great. Hello, Elizabeth. Nice to see you. Joanna, welcome to the live broadcast. Glad that you are here with us. Spent a little bit of time at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Okay, I guess Rafiki's pointing this way. I was going to go the other way because it looks less crowded, but we'll follow his instructions. Buster, 57 days until he's there with his 4-year-old. Hope you have a wonderful visit. Tanya says, so cool and interesting. Thank you, Tanya. Happy to bring you on a tour here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Rafiki's Planet Watch, just like the pathway that connects Pandora and Africa, is one of those things that's easy to overlook. It's a nice walk, too, especially on a pleasant day like today. Currently have 76 on the way up to 83. Susan says, loves these paths. Gerald asked if I have a cold. I have had a stuffy nose situation for the past week. My guess is that it's just the trees. The trees have just been shedding pollen or whatever it is the trees shed. And my car is covered in yellow stuff. I don't know what it is. So my thinking is that it might be just the season. In past years, I have not had any allergies or reactions to the changing of the season, but I think maybe this year is different. Alright, welcome. A world of choices. It's an amazing set of murals here. These incredible animals. Not sure who that guy is. Looks like he got a sunburn. Looks like a lot like what would happen to me.
Well, it's so much more than what it used to be. Right. You can do all sorts of stuff.
Okay, looks like the animation experience
More
is
into
loading in. Janet says pollen. That's the word I was looking for. Yes. Robert says pollen is in full effect. Robert says the older we get, it seems like we're more prone to allergies. That seems to be the case with me. Although this is the first year in a while it's happened. Oh, so it looks like there might be some sort of veterinary procedure going on there. Oops, that's not going to help.
Where the source is coming from. So we're not sure if it's the liver, the spleen, or something else that's going on in there. The animal's doing fine. It's eating all right. It's still here in the hospital and continues to get medication. But Dr. Kyle this morning is actually going to immobilize it and do a good ultrasound of its ceiling or abdomen to see if she can pinpoint where that effect is coming from. So we have a better identification of what to do next diagnostically. We'll also take a blood sample. She wants to check out the liver and kidney enzymes on this animal to coincide with anything that she might find to see if there's any abnormalities in the blood work. So the animal will be brought out and anesthetized with a gas anesthesia called isoflurane that will inhale and will stay asleep hopefully for the whole period of time that we need to do this. Diana's going to run the anesthesia for us. She's the other one that was in and out of here. And so once Dr. Kyle's done everything she needs to do, we'll wake the animal up, turn off the isoflurane, give it oxygen, and it should wake up within 5 minutes or so. It has been fasted today, so there may be a period it's a little slow to wake up due to lower blood sugar, but we'll kind of circumvent that with probably oral fluids and dextrose or maybe sub-Q fluids. But for the most part, hopefully it should recover in 5 or 10 minutes. Anybody have any questions I might be able to answer for you? I have a host over here in the corner at the microphone. This animal is approximately 5 years old. Not sure it's male or female. All right. While you into silence, I love it.
I noticed the Kodak shirt too. It's
feel free
very
to
cool.
ask our host, and then we'll try and get you updated at the end of the procedure. Thank you.
Looks like this may take a while, so let's march on. Looks like they have an MRI machine in there. Robert, I think, said I should have a vet check me out. I don't know what that means. Okay, in this display I see nothing. I'm sure there's something there. They're poison frogs. I don't want to make enemies with that. Keith said, surgery not his jam. I get you. Alright, let's continue our tour of the conservation station. Make our way into the petting zoo. Welcome. Okay, here is the entry. Good morning.
While you're visiting, please avoid the animals' heads and faces. Food stays on the ground and you'll wash on the way out.
Thank you.
Have fun. Good, how are you? Just make sure you do not put on the face.
Alright, let's see who's out today. Well, this is interesting. So, the animals don't like to be touched on their faces, but would like to be petted or brushed on the back. That sounds like a pretty good deal. This is a bull. Looks like he's having a good day, living his best life. Tanya says, can't wait to see the animals. Joanne says, hasn't been here in a while. It does smell like an animal area. Has that dairy air. Oh, looks like we've got the sheeps and the goats. We seem to be having a pretty good day here. They're all kind of chewing. Everybody's chewing. Almost half asleep chewing. You guys got good teeth. Over here and take a look at the, I don't know if these are mules. I guess it looks like a mule. Seems like everybody's just kind of chilled today. Just hanging out, chewing a little bit. This guy down here found a nice spot in the shade. Karen said, very cute. HR said, lazy bums, so jealous. Not a bad life. Someone feeds you, someone takes care of you. All you have to do is sit around and eat and look cute. Interesting color markings on these animals. Looks like a boar. Well, you're just kind of checking it out. Having a good day. Getting a little rest in the sunshine. There's a goat on a bench. How are you? Looks like you're having a good day. He's not impressed. But I will give him a little pet. Tanya says, so cute. Looks like a fun area for the animals. Very interesting. Always a fun section back here to spend a few minutes. One of the great things about this area is that Disney does not allow people to feed the animals so they don't associate you with food and attack you, which is great. Alright, I'll see if I can do the one-handed wash here. Tanya says a great spot to take a nap. Alright, and we exit out of the affection section. Make our way back towards the train. Buster said the real question is, who is watching who?
I know.
This is a good question. Brian, yes, there was a single-handed hand wash there. One hand always on the gimbal. Janet says, looks like they had a great big beautiful breakfast. Probably so. They all seem very content. It's time to chew and hang out. Karen says she feeds the squirrels, and boy, do they associate her with food. I am sure they're probably very thankful and very excited to see her. Mitchell says, nice that they have a hand washing station. I agree with you on that. Renee, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Keith said they were very zen goats. Yes, indeed. Jeff said he knew the pig wouldn't have moved. That pig looked like he was parked for a while there. Edward, hello to you. Hope you're enjoying this casual Saturday stroll around Disney's Animal Kingdom. We're headed back to the train, the Rafiki's Planet Watch train, which will take us back over towards Africa.
Are y'all reading all the signs?
Shirley, good morning to you. Kim says, looks awesome, wishes she were here. Happy to bring you a little bit of Disney fun, some Florida sunshine. Beautiful, beautiful Saturday here. 76 on the way up to 83. And aside from the pollen, which makes me sound a little stuffy, it's a great time to be here. Paula said the music is very relaxing. That it is. There are always a lot of interesting things to see along the walkways here. This conservation, what is it? Terry asked if I'm doing the safari. Not today. I was not able to get a lightning lane reservation, even though I was up at 7 o'clock on Wednesday morning attempting to do so. I couldn't get one that was in the time frame of the broadcast. And it looks like the line was at least 60 minutes. It wouldn't surprise me if it was longer. So probably not going to be able to go on a safari today. Looks like a train may have just arrived. A lot of folks coming out, so maybe we'll have a chance to catch that same train on the way back. We'll see. Ann says, thank you. Haven't seen this area in a long time. Glad to share it with you. We're definitely having an off-the-beaten-track kind of day, where we took the off-the-beaten-path track between Pandora and Africa, and the paths here back to the conservation station. And thank you. So didn't catch this one. That's okay. We'll catch the next one.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki.
Since we have 5 minutes, we'll take a look at some of the artwork and posters over here. National Geographic, the magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Check out this fish. Very cool. HR said come to the park after a few days of rope drop to close because it's very peaceful. This is a very peaceful park. Lots of very amazing artwork, like a crocodile or alligator. Another poster for the National Geographic Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom show, now streaming on Disney Plus. Jody says, loves the Trader Shop in Animal Kingdom. Such great stuff. Yeah, a lot of the merchandise shops around Disney property are really fun. So when the train first arrived, I also took a moment to enjoy these really beautiful sculptures, artwork of these baby elephants. There are a lot of people crowded around, so I didn't get a good chance to see it, but it looks really pretty. Nicely done. There's something down here. It says, with thanks to Kajani and the Oakland Zoo. I don't know if this is Kajani or Kajani is the artist, but whatever. It's a beautiful work of art. Catherine said, no shopping or snacks back there, which is a miss. It would be a nice place just to grab a Coke and a smile. DeWanda's asking for a shameless plug of the Pin of the Month Club. DeWanda, thank you for prompting you in a word of my undying appreciation. If you'd like to get a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every single month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. You can see lines and lines of Mickey strollers here. Tanya says, a beautiful sculpture of the baby elephants. And Susan said, great art. I agree with you. So I missed a couple posters. Well, we got time waiting for the train. So, Disney Plus original series, Too Incredible to Believe, National Geographic, A Real Bug's Life, narrated by Aquafina. If I got that right. There's some definite interesting looking bugs, which I would not want to run into on my bathroom floor at night. Although that guy, he's got interesting eyes. He's kind of cute. This one, not so much. Is that a cicada? That would be my guess. Sort of like a roach on steroids that only comes out every 7 years.
Followed then by general boarding. For your safety, please do not sit, stand, or climb on any of our gates or railings, and please wait behind the gates until a cast member opens them for you. The gates in the center of our station will be closing in a moment to create an exit for the arriving train. So at this time, please come forward and into our left or right-hand waiting area, making sure to avoid the area in the center of the station between the two painted white lines. This is Wildlife Express bound for the village of Harambe. Welcome aboard.
The train is arriving. It's an interesting setup here where these gates in the middle block off the waiting area so that the guests who are exiting from the train have a chance to make a clear path through. Karen says, loves the locomotive. Anna says, start collecting Bug's Life items before they go away. It is tough to be a bug. Todd says, Walt Disney Saturdays are the best. Todd, thank you for being here. Jeff asked if there's more than one train running. That's a good question. I think there may just be one, but I don't know for sure. If anyone happens to know, that's probably a good question for ChatGPT or Google. If the Rafiki's Planet Watch train from the conservation station has just one occurrence or two. I didn't say that quite the right way, but you get the idea. And we're in. Kathy asked if you see a lot of animals on the train. I would say not so much, but you do get to see some backstage areas where the animals do live. Someone said surprised there isn't a button on the gates to open them all. Yeah, it seems like if that were the case, it would speed up the process, but it doesn't look like this is an area that gets backed up much, so maybe they decided to put their money elsewhere. Jody said Topher mentioned that Illinois has the most bucket hat orders. That's interesting. Thank you to all the folks in Illinois for that. And thanks again to Topher for all of his hard work to make the bucket hat process happen. Someone, I can't see the name, asked if a Disney cruise is okay for Disney adults, and Diana says yes, definitely for Disney lovers of all ages. I've got to say that vacation on the Disney Cruise Line is far and away one of my favorite things to do. It is relaxing, it is delicious, it is enjoyable, it is entertaining, it is so many things. With quality service, great food, so many things to do or just elect not to do. Disney Cruise Line is one of my favorite things. I don't have any new cruises scheduled. It's because of the schedule for the year, but we'll keep an eye out to see if there might be some good deals. Topher says Illinois is running strong, also Tennessee, interestingly, and only one to Nebraska. All right, Nebraska folks, time to step up.
Greetings, friends.
Denise says
aboard the Wildlife
cruises are
Express.
fun and relaxing.
We hope you
I
enjoyed
agree.
your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe. For your
Back to
safety,
Harambe.
please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench. And please, be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos. Comenzamos ahora nuestro viaje de regreso a la aldea africana de Harambe. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor, cuiden a los niños. Gracias.
Phyllis says loves the bucket hat. Thank you, Phyllis, and thank you, Toby.
With service from Rafiki's Planet Watch to the village of Harambe. As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here.
Karen said, should we do a World of Walt Disney cruise? That sounds like a fun time. Other people have mentioned that as well. I should probably just put a date on the calendar and see if people have an interest, see if that date works out. So curious, are folks interested in a summertime trip? Is it important to do that when kids are out of school? I'd love your thoughts. If we ever were to do a Walt Disney cruise, what would be the right timing? Denise said, did a very Merry Christmas time cruise, so much fun. I agree, it's amazing to see the ships decked out for Christmas. Jess says, I wonder how you get back if the train breaks down. This is a very good question. I've got to imagine that Disney has a plan for that. In my mind, buses are the answers. He says, the train ride is relaxing and loves all the plants. It is. It feels like you're going through a jungle of unexplored territory.
With the release of powerful films like African Cats, Born in China, and Penguins, Disney Nature creates a unique opportunity to connect with wildlife on an emotional level, inspiring us to preserve nature through care and understanding. And
Tanya said the puppy belly woke up to the kid screaming and was looking around.
To become conservationists just by seeing
HR loves the bucket hat. Thank you, HR.
the first week's ticket sales for each Disney Nature
Linda's saying yes, please, to a
through the Disney Conservation Fund to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe.
Catherine says yes to a World Walk cruise. Would love it either way.
It was this rich legacy of animal
Ryan,
story
thank you for the time check. Looks like we're going slightly over time. My phone isn't complaining yet, so we'll wait till we get off the train to wrap it up. We can get the full experience of Rafiki's Planet Launch to and from.
exploration that comes from preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to wherever you call home, remember that legacy lives in you.
John, hello to you.
We are now approaching the Harambe train station. For your safety and the safety of
Tanya
those
says
around
yes
you,
to a
please
cruise.
sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the
Sabrina
railing.
says grandson
Remain
loves going on the
seated until
train.
the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to
Jeff
watch
says
the
Pete's the
road
train
as you
Bright
exit.
Line to Miami.
Go well, and remember,
I've been on the Bright Line train to Miami. I really enjoyed it.
begins with you.
It's a little expensive compared to driving as you multiply by the number of people, but it is definitely relaxing.
We are now approaching the Harambe train station. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing.
Jody says loves the bucket hat for hubby. That's wonderful.
To a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your children as you exit. Go well, and remember, preserving the magic of nature begins with you. Asante.
Asante. So we got some folks who are taking a rest or enjoying some lunch. Bridget Povo. Welcome back to Harambe. Gwen says the train is only open on one side. That is true. It's a very unique design feature. I'm assuming there are some things on one side of the track that Disney didn't want you to see. Or maybe this is something that's a unique train layout to Africa, but it's definitely not one you see often. Buster says lunchtime. And we are out. It's good to be back out to Harambe. Jean said, would love a World of Walt cruise party. Catherine said, time for some mac and cheese with barbecue on the top. That sounds good. Robert, hello to you. Says, thanks for the stroll. Mitchell is voting between Yak and Yeti and Flame Tree. I would have to put Satuli Canteen in there. 3 tough choices. All 3 great choices. Marta said, thanks for the train ride. John, I did get a shot of the train before boarding it for the return trip. So once the rebroadcast is posted, you could go back and check it out. Or later today, technology cooperating, you'll be able to see it on YouTube as well. DeWanda, thank you very much for being here. Excuse me. Robin said, thanks for the best hour of the day. Robin, I appreciate your being here. Gloria asks about the weather right now. It is 78 degrees. It was 76 earlier. On the way up to a high of 83, and it is a gorgeous Florida day. Great day to be out. All right, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thank you so much for joining me on this tour of Disney's Animal Kingdom. We didn't get to cover a full circle tour of the park, but we did get to take some of the off-the-beaten-path trails between Pandora and Africa, and as well as some of the walks back towards the conservation section or station the petting zoo, Rafiki's Planet Watch. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your comments. Thank you for your likes and shares, which are especially a great way to get the word out. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend and a great upcoming week. And until next time, God bless.